Welcome to RetroSquat episode number
40.
Yeah.
40.
We're at 40.
We're at 40.
How did we get to 40?
We're at 40. And we're not doing what we said we were going to do at 40, but so be it. Yeah, you didn't like that? No, huh? Okay. I guess I'll just defer to your ass.
We're going to play a game.
You raised that monitor, though, didn't you?
I didn't raise anything. I didn't touch anything.
Really?
We're going to play a game.
Okay.
It's called 20 Questions. And you are going to guess the actor, the starring role. You're going to guess the main actor.
That's ridiculous.
In this movie. Go. Ask me questions.
What's his
I guarantee you're going to get it.
What's his first name?
20 questions, yes or no?
Oh, okay. Is it a male?
Yes.
Is he an action star?
No.
Is he a dramatic actor?
No.
Is he a comedian?
Yes.
Is a comedian from the predominantly in the 80s?
Gosh, come on, man. What decade are we doing this stuff
hold on,
from?
I'm just saying, is he a young man?
It's not Humphrey Bogart.
Is he a young man? That's what I'm getting at. Is he a young man?
Is he a young man in this?
Is
I don't
the
know.
actor young?
I can't answer that question because time has passed. That's 5. You just wasted one. You have 15 more.
I don't want to do 20 questions.
You're doing 20 questions.
Do I have to do 20 questions?
Yeah, you have 15. No, we're doing 15
questions. That was a question.
Oh, was it? Okay, cool.
Yes,
let's go.
The answer is yes to that one. He's been in. Has he been in movies before? Is this his first movie?
No.
Is this his last movie?
No.
Is this a movie a comedy?
Yes.
Is this comedy star a kid?
No. That's 10. You're halfway there. 10 more. Come on. You can get this.
This is ridiculous. I'm sorry.
Go and stop talking about that and just answer the questions and it'll go a lot quicker.
Is he a slapstick comedian?
Yes.
Slapstick comedian. Does this take place in the 80s? Was the movie made in the 80s? Let's just answer my question. Yes or no? Was the movie made in the 80s?
Yes.
I could have said it was a movie made in the 90s. That's a question.
Okay, that's no.
There you go. Thank you.
Well, I said yes to the 80s. Why would you ask if it's made in the 90s? You just wasted a question.
Exactly. So,
you have 7 more.
Was this comedian on Saturday Night Live?
Yes.
Is a comedian Chevy Chase?
Yes.
Is this movie Fletch?
Yes. Good. You had 4 left. You got it within 4. I only told you needed to get the actor. I didn't say what movie you needed to get.
Oh, okay.
But now 20 questions to the movie.
I can't believe... No. Get out of here. So you have Fletch.
I have Fletch.
All right, let me show you what I have.
I'm sorry. Did you want to see?
No, I guessed it. Forget it. It's fine.
No, I know, but we still have to show you the...
Yeah, I like Fletch, man. I can't wait to hear about Fletch, though. When do you think that hits? 3, you think? Yeah. We'll say 3. We'll say 3 minutes.
Okay, keep going.
You want to play 20 questions of mine?
Nope.
No, you loser. Come on.
Even when he shows me a picture,
that's
the picture is still...
That's the...
like half the screen.
No, that's the poster, dude.
Oh. That's
the poster. I don't know. That's what the poster
Broadway Danny Rose. You bore me in every way. Let me tell you about Fletch. Fletch was 1985, starring Chevy Chase. Gina Davis, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, George Wendt were also in this movie.
Wait, what? Really?
Yeah, they had bit parts. Irwin Fletcher is an L.A. Times reporter. He was doing an expose on the drug.
Word. I hate that stupid word. Expose.
You know what? It's funny. I don't even think I got that from anywhere. This is just me.
Oh,
I'm talking off the plot.
It's such a dumb word, man.
The executive vice president of Boyd Aviation mistakens Fletch for a drug addict. So he tells him...
Where the hell did that come from?
There's an insurance scam involving money. He doesn't realize that Chevy Chase obviously is a reporter.
Yeah.
That he was undercover and all that.
Yeah.
As a drug dealer. Drug guy.
Okay.
So he says, I want to have you come kill me so my family can get the money and you can escape and you can do all this stuff.
Oh, he really wants him to kill him, though?
He really wants him to kill him. Or so he thinks. So Chevy Chase, Fletch, disguises himself as a doctor to go through files, right? To try to find out what's going on and find out. Because he says, okay, sorry, missed a big big part of this.
You're all over the place, man.
Alan Stanwyck is the executive vice president of Boyd Aviation. I told you that.
Did you?
He says he's terminally ill, and in order for his family to reap the benefits, he needs to die. So he said, let's stage a robbery, kill me, and then take whatever you need to go and go to Rio de Janeiro and get the heck out of here.
What does he get? He gets money out of it, he said?
Well, Fletch will get money out of it.
Okay.
So he's basically posing as... It's same plot as Above Suspicion, okay?
Okay.
Remember Above Suspicion a couple episodes ago?
Yeah.
With Joe Mantegna and Christopher Reeve. Same kind of concept where Fletch eventually, he figures out he's not really dying. He's not really sick. Right. You know, when he goes there and he plays Babar. And he's, Mr. Babar at the doctor's office and all that stuff. But anyway, he plays a tennis instructor to talk to his wife.
Yeah.
So
essentially...
Alan's wife, insurance investigator, he poses as to... talk to his parents.
I'm sorry,
finds out Alan has another wife.
The wife?
He has another wife, but he married another woman for her money. And he was going to kill Fletch because he thought he was a druggie when he comes to his house.
Wow.
He was going to kill Fletch before Fletch could kill him and get the money because it was all a ruse. So this guy was posing as terminally ill. He was going to kill Fletch, set the mansion on fire so they could find the bones and think that he was dead.
Right.
But meanwhile... He went to Brazil with his original wife, who didn't have any money.
This is so convoluted. I'm barely following
Fletch.
This plot.
Okay, let's just wipe the slate clean.
Can I give you what I think Fletch is about?
What?
He puts on a lot of personas to get the information he needs.
That's what. Yes, I could have said that.
Yeah. Okay.
But his editor. He has an editor, right?
Yeah.
At his little New York.
So the
LA
whole time
Times,
he's writing a story about this guy.
He's writing a story. Yeah. He starts. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff behind the scenes, or not behind the scenes, but plot wise, with the police department's finding out he's gonna expose the undercover drugs. The police officers that are there, and it's gonna put them in danger. Like there's all this other weird stuff. However, the editor that Fletch has in the movie, his name is Frank Walker. It's a letter away from Frank Walker.
Yeah. Wow.
Anyway.
Played by Frank Walker.
That was probably the most elaborate mess of a description of the movie you could possibly get.
Because Broadway...
Did you get Fletch Lives?
Broadway, yeah.
Oh, no, that's right. You told me what stupid movie you got.
Yeah. Fletch Lives was the sequel.
Wake me up in a couple minutes.
Because my movie, Broadway Danny Rose, a Woody Allen movie.
Oh,
it's even worse than you thought. It's a Woody Allen movie starring Mia Farrow and Nick Apollo Forte.
Oh, God. Just
whatever.
Give me one line synopsis.
No, because now I have to give you a convoluted thing. Here's how it is. Woody Allen is a one-person talent agency.
No, he's not.
And his acts...
But I don't get it.
But I don't even know what he's gonna... And he thinks he's gonna go and be big star, and they always leave me.
We should have had him fight Chewbacca.
Oh, my God. Can we? Maybe we can. Let's see. Anyway, his acts end up... Sometimes they get successful, and then they leave him because they go on to better talent agents. So what happens is, this guy, his name is... oh, God... here's the cool thing. So the whole movie's told in a flashback by a group of comedians at the Carnegie Deli. Now, do you know anything about the Carnegie Deli? Like, when you get it, you've made it big on Broadway or comedian or whatever when you get a sandwich named for you at the Carnegie Deli. That's like the whole thing. They have all the pictures up of all the comedians and actors and all this stuff, right? When you get a sandwich made, you've made it in New York, apparently, or at least back in the 80s you did. So, hold on. I just want to tell you, this guy... All right, so Lou Canova...
You're going way too far with this.
Lou Canova.
I don't think we need any more information.
No, just listen. Okay. No, you have to.
Okay.
Lou Canova.
Somebody wrote this. Like, you're talking about it and it's boring me. Somebody wrote
Woody Allen.
90, 100-something page screenplay on this.
Yeah. It was written by Woody Allen. Woody Allen gets his guy, Lou Canova, a bit like a good break. Now, Lou Canova is married and has kids, but he's dating Mia Farrow. So that's his mistress, right? He wants to bring Mia Farrow to this big gig, but he makes Woody Allen pose as her boyfriend to throw suspicion off, so whatever, right? However, Mia Farrow used to date a dude in the mob. This dude in the mob sees Woody Allen with Mia Farrow, gets jealous, puts a hit out on Woody Allen. Long story short, at the end of the
nobody would ever put
hijinks.
out a hit on Woody Allen.
Well, apparently they did. When Woody Allen's directing and writing, they absolutely are.
He's like, I'm an action star.
So this guy Lou leaves his wife and kids and marries Mia Farrow. That doesn't work out. Mia Farrow goes to Woody Allen.
Mia Farrow.
What did I say? Mia Farrow?
You said it
Mia
multiple
Farrow.
times.
God, I'm sorry. Sorry, Mia. Mia Farrow goes to Woody Allen, Danny Rose, and she's like, I'm sorry, and I want to be with you. And he's like, nah. And then he goes, nah, okay. And that's it. All right, so...
You told me nothing. I could have cut you off a long time ago, Chris.
I had to give you some convolution like you gave me.
Okay, what's going to happen is Fletch is going to go undercover as Woody Allen.
Wait, no, what?
This is going to be like a behind the scenes of the making of this movie. This movie, nobody should ever make this movie.
But
what
again,
is it called?
This was told as a flashback.
What is this movie called?
It's called Broadway Danny Rose.
This is going to be what happens. Are you ready for it?
Okay.
We're going to take the Woody Allen out of the Woody Allen movie. All right? Chevy Chase is now in this movie posing as Woody Allen.
As the
Woody Allen is
Danny
gone.
Rose?
No, this is like a behind the scenes of the making of this movie.
Oh, so it's the behind the scenes. So it's the
It's really directed by Fletch.
So it's the making of Broadway Danny Rose,
Yes.
starring Chevy Chase as Woody Allen,
No, Fletch
starring Fletch as
Woody Allen.
Chevy Chase
It's
starring
Fletch.
as Fletch, starring as Woody Allen.
Yes.
Okay.
That's how this is.
Wow.
So basically, he's calling the shots on the movie set, and he's got to get through this whole entire movie, and there are actors waiting, and all kinds of
Okay.
people relying on him to actually make the movie, and kind of like Leslie Nielsen in The Naked Gun, where
Right,
he was
yeah.
the umpire, and they were like waiting for him to call, like if it was a ball
And he's
or
just-
a strike,
yeah,
and
right.
he's just like,
Okay, yeah.
ball, strike.
So it's just a making of.
That's it. So that's what he has to do. Is he has to go undercover because there's some kind of operation going on.
He's
Sting
writing
operation.
an expose.
Yeah. Something like that on Woody Allen. Woody Allen is let's put him in witness protection. Something happened on the set of the movie, and they needed to take him off.
Can I
but they had
give
to
you a
keep going.
side note?
What?
So there's a show on Hulu called Difficult People, and it's like a couple comedians, Billy on the Street and this other redhead woman, right? She gets a job in a new Woody Allen movie, and the joke is that Woody Allen, like, he's never seen on set, he's never there, and he likes to fall asleep inside things on the set, like in a box or inside a tube, and they have to cat call him to get him out.
I was going to say it's like a cat.
Yeah, and they have to call him. Here, Woody, come on, we have your whatever, and it was pretty funny. Anyway, okay, so all right, that you know what? To be honest, it's not that bad. I kind of like that.
Thank you. What's your movie called?
It's called Broadway Danny Rose. So
why would anybody like even the name of the movie?
Because he was a Broadway talent agent.
But that makes no sense. Like, first of all, that's not going to be like, I need to see that. The only way you're seeing this movie is if somebody says, you need to see this.
This came out in 84. It came out in 84. Woody Allen was all the rage. Him and Mia Farrow. Here's the thing. It's Farrow. I know. I did it on purpose. This is called Fletch on Broadway.
Fletch on Broadway.
Fletch on Broadway.
But it's not on Broadway. It's on...
It is now! It's a movie about Broadway. It's a movie about Woody Allen making a movie about a talent agent on Broadway. Get it?
Fletch on Broadway.
It's Fletch on Broadway. Just deal with it, all right?
Okay.
All right. That was a good one. I like that. Kind of.
We should have called it like the Fletch loaf sandwich or something like that.
And then it's too much of an in joke. No, it's... Come on, man.
Fletch the hero. Because it's double. It means he's
Double
a hero.
entendre.
And it's also Fletch. I'll have the Fletch the hero. And that's how the movie opens.
Oh, you're saying it's going to be told. So it's going to be...
Somebody's at the deli going, I don't know what I want. Yeah, forget about it.
It's Fletch sitting close to the counter, and he hears this, and he's like, why don't you get Fletch the hero? Oh, what's that? I never heard that one. Oh, come on, why don't you grab that sandwich and come sit down, and I'll tell you about it.
There you go.
All right, okay.
Fletch the hero.
Fletch the hero. That's good. All right. Great. Let's move on.
So, here we are, finding ourselves on TubeSquat.
Oh, we do find ourselves on the tube.
We do a little bit. Coming hot off the
tube presses.
Hot off the movie squat onto the TubeSquat.
Gross. All right. You ready? For mine?
Let's see what you say. It's Garry Shandling's show.
It's Garry Shandling's show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember that show?
Oh, I do.
Yeah? Give me yours.
No clicking.
Give me yours.
You always have the no clicking.
Yeah. No clicking. I remember, oh, yeah. All right, show me you.
I have.
Show me what you got. You have Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Is that what it's called, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood?
Yes.
Yes.
100%.
Yeah, nice.
With a Mr., not an MR.
Mr. As the word Mr. Ooh, fancy pants.
That's the way it is.
Sorry, that was really annoying.
So
Garry Shandling was a comedian. Okay? The Garry Shandling...
No, I'm thinking Larry Sanders. That's right. Garry Shandling show was a sketch comedy show.
Larry Sanders
was the talk show.
Was the show. He played Larry Sanders on the Garry Shandling. Yes. And here's So here's the thing with
wait, what? He played Larry Sanders on this show?
Or was that a separate show?
I thought that was
the
Larry
later
Sanders.
Show?
Larry Sanders was the show.
Larry Sanders. Yeah, but he played Larry Sanders.
Yeah.
In
this?
This is no. He plays Garry Shandling in this show.
Yeah.
This show.
Yeah, this isn't the talk show one. This is a sketch comedy show.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where he plays.
I was mistaken before when I said the no flipping or no clicking, no flipping.
That was Larry Sanders.
That was Larry Sanders.
So
this is Garry Shandling.
I totally forgot about Larry Sanders.
Yeah.
That was after this one. That was in the 90s then. Well, this one went to 90s, 86 to 90. So Larry Sanders.
Yeah. That was a different show. Completely
that had Rip Torn in it. That's why. Because I'm like, where the hell was Rip Torn?
Like the guy off to the side, the producer guy.
Yeah,
whatever.
that was his announcer.
But it also had
his,
George Bluth.
Yes. Anyway, so this is a predecessor to the Larry Sanders show. Whatever, it's fine. Okay, so here's what's unique about this show. Yes, so Larry Sanders Garry Shandling plays Garry Shandling, who basically based on himself, where he's an neurotic, self-obsessed stand-up. All right?
It's not a sketch comedy?
Yeah, it is though.
It is?
It is.
Because it sounds like a little bit like Seinfeld.
Yeah, but these characters break the fourth wall. So they know that they're characters in a show.
Okay.
So that's what the whole situation is. Right. But yeah, so it's a comedy show, followed by the Larry Sanders show, 92 to 88, 98, yeah. So, yeah, there you go. He gives monologues and show closing summations, but some of the skits would end like years later, like it would show like years later, or he would say, "Oh, and this just happened," and like it would show. You'd see a resolution to a skit in another skit or something like that. So,
okay.
And its theme song. This is the theme to the Garry show.
This is the theme to Garry show.
Yeah,
I remember that.
It's songs, lyrics.
This is the song that we sing as we do the edits. Yeah, I remember all that.
All right, so there you go. Yeah.
How many episodes?
This one for 72 episodes.
72 episodes? That's cute. This went for 895.
That doesn't seem right. That's really... What were the years?
Pretty successful.
It was black and white. Didn't it start out black and white?
68 to 2001 was the first episode to the last episode.
Wow.
There were also other
How many
shows
seasons was that?
preceded that.
Yeah.
Lots. Lots and lots of seasons.
All right. Well, give me the gist. For people who don't know.
Mr. Rogers, he started, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. It was a puppeteer.
He was a puppeteer.
He was a puppeteer. He was also...
No.
I have my stupid things on. What did I do? That?
That's 2.
All right.
Actually, it's actually 3, to be honest with
you.
you.
All right, see? That's how we get better.
If we're keeping tally.
Anyway, there was a show called The Children's Corner. He was a puppeteer on there.
Back in what? This 50s?
This was like
60s?
like 63 or 50. I think it was the 50s.
Yeah, because he was probably a young Mr. Rogers.
Yeah.
He wasn't Mr. yet. Mr. was his father.
His famous sneakers. You know how he always took
his work shoes off,
sneakers
his loafers, and he put on the sneaks.
He was famous for the sneakers because he found that if he wore sneakers as he walked around behind the set, you couldn't hear it.
Couldn't hear it. Yeah.
And that's where that whole thing came from. And then he got his own show on PBS, and he wanted to use television as a media. He didn't like television. Fred Rogers.
Yeah.
He wanted to use it to do good, to be able to nurture and grow children the right way,
Right,
like maybe we can use this instead of just rotting in front of it and showing.
It can be educational.
We can make it educational.
So he was like, okay.
He was a big proponent of that. One of the most famous things about the Mr. Rogers show was the neighborhood of make believe. Right. He also did field trips. They go to like a crayon factory, or they go to a bakery, a music store, things like that. Like he'd do behind the scenes. But he would always talk to the kids in the beginning of the episode, and just like, oh, look at this. This is a fun thing. Like, here's a step, and I can go down the step. I can go up the step. Like, just little simple things that were entertaining and can kind of... And he was able to get to the kids' level, which was the thing. And I love watching the show when I was a child. Absolutely loved it.
I definitely watched it. But, whatever. I don't know if I... It was fun. I didn't watch it all the time.
I enjoyed the show. I enjoyed
the field trips. You didn't find him creepy, did you?
No, I didn't.
See, I kind of found him a bit creepy.
I didn't find anything about it. No.
I'll tell you what I remember about. I remember they get on the trolley.
They get on the trolley. Yep.
And there was the owl and the king. Yeah. And the tiger.
Yeah, King Friday the 13th. Daniel Striped Tiger.
Friday the 13th was his name?
King Friday the 13th. Roman numerals, the 13th.
That's so crazy.
I know.
Is that where they made Friday the 13th from?
No.
As like a thing?
No. It's supposed to be like an unlucky number, right? Friday the 13th, like all that stuff.
But anyway, there was
also Queen Saturday.
That's
Prince
right.
Tuesday.
Yeah, they were all days of the week. That's right.
X the Owl.
So,
there were other people that stopped by on the
Daniel
show. There was
the Tiger?
Yeah, now it's a cartoon.
Yeah, that's right. I did know that. Yeah,
off.
that's where the tiger came from, yeah.
Yeah. Well, just the other things. Yeah, it all took place in Pittsburgh. He lived in Pittsburgh.
Did you ever know what he did as a job? Because he used to come home and put on a sweater. He used to put on the sweater,
I don't know
if he
ever really talked about it. Yeah, he put on like the cardigan. His mom knitted all the sweaters for him.
Oh,
that he wore on the show and everything. He was a Presbyterian minister.
He was a minister.
He was ordained, all that. Yeah,
he was. Okay.
Yep, and he was a big proponent when they had VCRs that came out. Right, the VCRs came out, and they were like, oh, so many of the movie studios and TV studios are like, that's piracy if you record this stuff. And he was like, there's nothing wrong with recording something to watch at another time. And it was big. It was like Senate hearings, all this stuff about like how legal it was to sell a VCR. And I know they do a lot of that in this day and age as well.
Yeah.
With are you allowed to copy something for yourself and download something,
right?
And
all
this stuff.
Yeah.
And he was big on people can record anything they want to watch whenever they want. Like, what does it?
Cool.
What does it matter? Like all this stuff.
This guy was pretty cool.
Yeah, like cool. If you read about him, which I've done a lot of research and everything like that. You might want.
Is it all on the wiki?
Because there's a whole Mr. Rogers neighborhood, and then there's also the Fred Rogers.
A Fred Rogers thing,
page as well.
Okay.
And like he was a good man. So
all right,
that
cool.
was it.
So why don't we? Yeah, you can mark that if you want. Why don't we do? Let's get into this. What did I have again? No, I had Garry Shandling. Okay.
We kind of have two shows where they kind of talk to the camera.
I have an idea.
They talk to the camera on both.
Yeah, I have an idea. It's gonna be dumb. Just roll with it. We'll see where it goes. Mr. Rogers comes home, does his thing. They send you to the land of make believe, but this land of make believe,
the neighborhood of make believe.
The neighborhood of make believe is where Garry Shandling and all these characters are instead.
So is there another one? Because there were adjacent kind of neighborhoods out there.
Oh, I mean,
it wasn't just the land of make believe.
Okay, so you want to do that? You
neighborhood of make believe that there's a neighborhood of Garry Shandling.
Did they go to those other neighborhoods?
Yeah, they could go to some of that stuff. Yeah, absolutely.
No, but did it though? I'm asking you.
Yeah.
Okay. So, do you want to do that? Do you want to make it that? Where, or do you want to have vice versa where Fred Rogers comes into Garry Shandling's show and plays a version of himself?
Well, they did have people show up. There was like Lady Aberlin who would show up in the land of or the neighborhood of make believe. She'd walk through. And,
they'd have. Yeah, of course.
She wanted to talk to the king, and they'd always be like, "Oh no, who goes there? Give me your serial number." I remember they'd hang out
behind the sets because that's where they could
and it was in black and white in the beginning, and then became color.
Once color came about. So what do you think, man? I mean, those aren't the only two options we have, but that's what I came up with.
Yeah. I think that's two different things.
But the thing is, my thing is I want to I'm trying to because the Garry Shandling show was like a really it was meta. It was actually meta before meta became a thing. That's the whole point of it.
Right.
They knew they were characters on a show. They knew, they discussed what, he'd be like, well, I did this, he'd do it and then he'd discuss it. and tell the audience, well, this is how it turned out, and blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Like, the audience was always involved because he always involved the audience.
Well, see, now that's so similar to this as
It is similar to that.
Where he would involve the audience.
Oh. Can we take Mr. Rogers? He takes over the Garry Shandling type of role where he's the leader of this. All of the puppets are all these other characters. Garry Shandling and like whatever. And he's like, and now, do you see what I'm saying? So replace the kiddie ones with these adult ones. And it's, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. So they're like, but yet it's the same thing, only they're puppets.
Okay.
They know they're puppets.
Yeah.
They know they're in a show. The audience is involved. They talk to the audience. You know what I'm saying? Something like that.
Okay.
I'm trying to make it a little more. I know it's a kid's show and an adult show,
well,
right?
There's no reason
trying to
why you can't
combine
meet
it
in the middle.
Right. Like I don't know if I want to make it a full-on kid show.
No, it could be like a Full House, where it's like, oh, anybody can really watch that.
Yeah, I guess. Except Fuller House. I don't want my kids to watch that.
So
okay. So we're gonna. So which way are we going? Where he's like the ringleader and the Garry Shandling cast is like puppets. I mean, it's similar to the other one I said. I guess the original one I said.
No, it's fine. I mean, I feel like we got two properties that were very.
So I was just trying to
they're
like
unique kind of.
One of them's going to be a puppet.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Well, what if Mr. Rogers is a puppet inside Garry Shandling's show, or even his head, and then that whole world, that's a show in itself. Or he doesn't have to be a puppet. What if Mr. Rogers is a show within a show? Ugh, man, I'm getting too crazy.
I think you're fine with they have their own neighborhood.
They just have
the
their
Garry
own
Shandling neighborhood.
Okay.
And we can call it Garry Shandling's neighborhood.
And they're puppets.
Mr. Shandling's neighborhood.
I like that.
You like that?
Mr. Shandling's neighborhood. Okay, that's fine. And they're puppets.
Sure.
I can't stress enough that Garry Shandling and his crew are puppets. I don't know why they got to be. And they're self-referential, self-aware puppets, or whatever the heck.
Sounds 100% good to me.
Okay, great. Guess what, Kenny?
Toon time.
Toontown.
No, toon time.
Toontown.
Come on, it's my turn. Stop whatever you're doing.
Oh, it's your turn?
And look at this.
Oh. The Raccoons.
The Raccoons.
Oh, man.
The classic.
I remember that.
No, you don't.
I do.
If you were born in Canada, you'd remember it.
I remember that stupid, weird blue nose. Yeah, I remember that. I don't know if I necessarily saw.
You talking about that?
Yeah, that. Show the camera. All right. Ridiculous.
The Real Ghostbusters. That's a good one.
It is indeed a good one.
That's a very good one.
Here's the thing. I'll let you go first, and then I'll tell you.
I'll tell you a little bit about the raccoons. Bert Raccoon lives with Ralph and Melissa Raccoon.
Come on.
They're friends and roommates.
Can you do me a favor and not make this long? Just tell me what the damn thing's about.
I know. Dude, like the intro of the show is like, oh, it's a normal day in the enchanted forest or whatever, until Bert wakes up. And then it's like he's all crazy. And like,
what? Until Bert wakes up?
That's what they do. That's it. So anyway, there's they have friends. There's a Schaefer the sheepdog, Cedric, who is the bad guy, Cyril's son. Cyril Sneer is his name. He's an aardvark.
You lost me already.
He's an aardvark. He's greedy. He wants to just raise the whole forest for money. But the raccoons always interfere and they always win.
Okay, so this guy wants to kill the forest and they save it. Great. Yeah. Okay, let's move on.
Canadian show, new wave soundtrack, teaches about the environment, friendship, and teamwork.
Oh, your favorite music genre. New wave. It's Kenny's favorite music genre.
Schaefer the sheepdog is like this big. If I'm one of the raccoons,
really?
The sheepdog is like, oh, I'm going to come up and the tiny
and they're
little thing.
ginormous. And so they're mutant raccoons.
I don't know.
They're mutant raccoons.
Okay.
They're mutant raccoons.
Just to let you know.
I'm telling you what's going to happen. They're mutant raccoons.
Oh, hold on. He's got Ghostbusters. Go.
Okay, so Ghostbusters.
Why does Egon have blonde hair?
What? I don't know, man. I didn't find that out.
You know what? I think I looked it up one time, and you know what it is?
What?
It's because they'd all have brown hair.
Exactly.
So they tried to differentiate one of them.
Yeah, I hated that. All right, so this is the continuing adventures of the Ghostbusting team, okay? This thing ran 4 seasons.
Was Slimer like their pet in the show?
It was their mascot.
That was their mascot. So
it was created by Dan Aykroyd and Hal Ramsey, though. This
Harold
cartoon.
who?
Ramses. Ramses. How do you say his name?
Ramus?
Ramus?
Probably. It probably helps to look at the letters in the name.
But it's RAM, man. RAM is Ram. I always say his name wrong. I always did. Anyway, it was Deke did it. Was part of it. Developed.
Ooh.
I'm sure you can understand who was in this. I'm sure you can guess. Take a guess. Voice. Sorry.
Frank Welker.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you something interesting. Are you going to tell me the Garfield connection?
No.
Bill Murray played Peter Venkman.
Yeah.
The voice of Peter Venkman in the cartoon was the voice of Garfield, the cartoon.
Right.
Bill Murray voiced Garfield in the live-action movie.
Right. Because the voice of Garfield was similar to that of Bill Murray, and they said, let's just get Bill Murray to be in this animated version.
Garfield, the cartoon, existed, and then they got the guy who did Garfield to do Peter Venkman.
Right.
And then years later,
they got
maybe even a decade later,
who made himself sound like Bill Murray for those characters, then made right, yeah,
that's just crazy.
Check this out though. So yeah, Frank Welker, Arsenio Hall was in it, seasons 1 through 3. Dave Coulier from Full House, which we just mentioned. You better cut it out. Buster Jones, Laura Summer, a bunch of people.
Okay, let's keep going on.
Yeah. So, but here's the thing.
They bust ghosts.
They bust ghosts. It's just their continuing adventures.
And why was it called the Real Ghostbusters?
Because it was. I never understood that, but the thing is, because it was the continuing saga of them. So you have Janine, their accountant Lewis, and then their mascot Slimer. And I really can't tell you because you know how
there was an old show back in the 60s or 70s called the Ghostbusters, and they had like the big gorilla.
Yeah,
like it was all goofy and everything like that. When they made the movie. They licensed the rights to use the Ghostbusters for the movie.
Right.
Movie became hugely popular. They wanted to make a cartoon. But because the right holders of the Ghostbusters show said, oh, we can make a new cartoon called Ghostbusters and make a lot of money based on the fact that we license out our name to this movie. And the movie made a lot of money. And then the movie made so much money that they were like, we want to come out with a cartoon called Ghostbusters too. But the other company's like, no, we already have one coming out. So they're like, well, we need to name it. We need to rename it.
The Real
and they
Ghostbusters.
Called it the Real Ghostbusters.
There's also 2 ongoing Real Ghostbusters comics.
There you go.
One by Now Comics and one by Marvel.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so what are we going to do here?
So here's the situation. You want the...
You think they're mutant raccoons?
I'm kind of not done with this because in the 4th this ran 7 seasons, and in the 4th season they named it Slimer
and the Real Ghostbusters! !
And the Real Ghostbusters.
Yeah, I do kind of remember that. Oh.
And then Slimer began, and then Slimer had. It was an hour-long show where the second half hour were like 2 to 3 short episodes of Slimer, and then his little crew in the hotel that he haunted it.
I almost want to pour one out. For my Ecto Cooler homies.
Ecto Cooler. What? Oh my God! Remember that? Man?
I would. You know what?
Did you get that though? Did your mom buy you Ecto Cooler?
That black high C can in the refrigerator it was always there, man.
Yeah, you had it. Huh?
Sometimes the top was a little rusty. You know what I mean? Top was a little rusty. It's been in there a little bit.
But
it didn't matter. There was no like lid you can put on it. Once you like the little can opener, that was it. It was done. But the thing is, oh my gosh. They came out with it again like a year or 2 ago, I guess.
Did they?
Yeah, like a year and a half, like just as a limited run because the new stupid Ghostbusters movie came out.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah.
And they came back out with it, and it was so good. It was still good, just as good, man. And I would buy like the little juice packs of it, and
yeah,
I loved it. But let me tell. It was so good.
Okay, I get it. It was good. I know. But
they really pushed that Slimer thing.
They did.
But the thing is that was out years after Ghostbusters was even relevant anymore. Like it wasn't even relevant.
The anymore. Slimer, I mean,
but Ecto Cooler was still out.
The Slimer, the 4th season was in '88.
Yeah,
and
when
the
did
movie
Ecto
was
Cooler
'84.
come out?
Oh, Ecto Cooler. Oh, you're saying Ecto Cooler is that? Oh, because it became a staple.
Like I think it lasted like
flavor.
The 2000s.
Yeah, maybe.
If I want to.
No, I don't want you. I want you to focus on this. This is what we're gonna do.
Oh, I'm focused.
The raccoons do get decimated by, what's that guy's name? Whoever wants to destroy the forest, right?
Oh, that's
whatever his name is.
Cyril Sneer.
Cyril Sneer. He does get the forest and pushes the raccoons out. They die. They become ghosts. Where do they go? They go into the city. Let's just say that's like, let's just say that was it wasn't. Oh no, you can't say Central Park because you can't really demolish Central Park. Let's just say it was like upstate New York. They get pushed to the city. Let's just say, and now they're in the city. And they're ghosts, and what is it? Isn't it like a family of like 1,000 raccoons, right?
No, there are only a few of them.
Whatever.
I don't even know if they're all related. They just have the last name Raccoon.
Well, guess what?
It's like if you were named with Chris Human.
Well,
my name was Ken Human.
But the image you showed me was like 1,000 raccoons.
It's
so
okay.
they're all now in the city.
Forget that.
No, because we're going to use it, man. They're ghost raccoons, and they're in the city, and they're going to be causing havoc.
Last until 2001.
Wow.
They took Slimer off the package, and it went until 2007.
Wow.
And they discontinued it. It came back for a limited time in April 2006.
Okay, that wasn't last year.
So
what did they come out?
I'm going to tell you, though.
Oh, because you said for the movie.
1965, there was a drink called Citrus Cooler. And that's what they used to make Ecto Cooler. But it was only supposed to last for a certain amount of time. But they said it was so popular that it just stayed on the shelves. And then they eventually took Slimer off. And then it lasted a couple more years. And then they got rid of it. But it's crazy.
Good stuff.
It's like the chocolate vanilla cream Pop-Tarts. They're delicious. And then they stopped selling them up here. I thought they discontinued it years ago. And then I went to Virginia, and they were everywhere.
Really?
And then I went to Texas, and they were still everywhere. And then I came back up north, and they weren't here anymore.
Why'd they do that, though?
I don't know. But they just didn't exist anymore. Then they discontinued them down there because they thought the cookies and cream version was so close. All right. No, it wasn't so close. No. Looked the same almost. A little darker. The little sprinkles a little darker on the top, but it wasn't, and it tastes like Oreos, and I don't want that nonsense. I want chocolate vanilla cream. And then they came back as an anniversary flavor, like the 50th anniversary of Pop-Tarts. Chocolate vanilla cream, it's back.
Yeah, I remember.
And it came back.
Yeah.
And then it disappeared again.
Yeah. Well, that's what happens.
So now what do I have to wait to the 100th anniversary before I can get it again?
Probably. But I will tell you this is twice now you've brought up food products while we're trying to create this cartoon.
Listen, let's just create the cartoon.
That's how much... I've already created it. You just haven't heard me.
What's the name of it?
I don't know.
Give me the name.
I don't have a name yet. Just your job.
I just need to write down the title, and you can move on to GameSquat.
No, I know. Come on. He's writing things down. What do you want to call it?
I'm hungry.
I'm hungry too.
What do I want? I don't know. What's it about?
I told you the raccoons become ghosts and go into the city, and then now they have to. Let's just say they don't. Sometimes they cause havoc, but also sometimes they help the Ghostbusters solve ghost.
So basically,
problems.
they're a bunch of Slimer raccoons.
Well, they're not they're not Slimers though.
I know, but basically that's Slimer's job. He kind of helps them out, but he kind of hinders them, right?
Oh, probably. Yeah, true. Yeah, true.
So why don't we stick with their mutant raccoons, and they're called in to get rid of these pests in the enchanted forest. And they say, we're not equipped for this. And they have to kind of do something out of their, you know, like a little bit out of their, what do they call it?
Wheelhouse.
Yeah, of course. A little bit out of their wheelhouse. That's what they're doing.
Yeah, okay.
Right? It's their comfort zone.
Yeah.
A little bit out of their comfort zone. They got to dial back the proton packs a little bit.
So they
maybe they have to go out
with
maybe they have to go out with belly bags filled with all kinds of crazy equipment. So are you okay?
I'm tired, man. I'm fading fast. So
let's just keep the hands below the shoulders.
All right. So you're saying the raccoons help them?
Yes.
Yeah. You're saying the raccoons help them?
Yes.
All right.
Just to show you what it's like to talk to you. Just.
No. Sorry, man. Sometimes it just happens. Okay, all right. It wasn't.
That's what I'm dealing with.
That bad.
That's what I'm dealing with. It's like
I'm sure listeners will really appreciate that. I'm tired. I'm sleepy, man. I'm really sleepy right now.
Everybody's sleepy. Everybody's sleepy.
But my eyes get really tired, and then I gotta rub my face because I'm a little baby, and I gotta rub my eye sockets with little fists.
Let's go on. Let's move on with this.
What's it called?
The Real Raccoons.
Oh God!
Raccoon Busters. Come on. Come on.
The Real Ghostbusters featuring raccoons.
No.
Dang it.
How about Ghostbusting Raccoons?
Perfect. I don't give a crap. I'm over
Ghostbusting in the forest.
Nope, you had it the first time. Write it down.
Ghostbusting and Bustlin'.
No. Bustlin' Raccoons.
Ghostbustlin'.
Ghostbustlin'.
Ghostbustlers.
Ghostbustlers. Whatever, man. Just do it. I don't give a crap. All right, that's whatever.
You like that? Ghostbustlers?
Yeah, it's fine. Whatever.
Before you get upset, let me just clarify. There's a little sheepdog. That's not the sheepdog.
It is a sheepdog.
On Schaefer? That's not Schaefer. That's like a little one. The sheepdog is normal sized. Maybe not in like comparison to a real raccoon. But
was any bigger?
And I said they lived in like the Enchanted Forest or the Emerald Forest. They live in the Evergreen Forest.
All right.
These are the raccoons, by the way.
He's fixing the raccoon. He's fixing his faux pas.
I'm trying. I know, because people are going to be like, dude, and I'm going to say, you know what? I'm just as tired as this guy, but I just don't rub my face.
Because your glasses and hat are on, that's why.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Game Squat. Let's go game
Oops.
Squat.
Hold on. Oh, sorry, let me turn this off.
Cyril Sneer. All right, come on, Game Squat. What do you got? Oh, I go. All right, read them and wait.
You're the Squat Master. Ninja Warriors. Very familiar sounding.
Okay. I'll get into that in a second. First, I want you to show me what you got.
Very, very interesting. Ninja Warriors.
Did you get the same thing?
Metal
Warriors. Ooh, interesting.
It says already going to be called Metal Ninja.
Okay, I can just write that down then.
Yes, you can. So
no metal. Can we call it Metal Ninjas? We might, because let me tell you about Ninja Warriors.
But that looks like it's one word, Ninja Warriors.
Oh God, it is.
Ninja Warriors.
Well,
Ninja Warriors.
I don't. Well.
Ninja Warriors.
No, I mean it really. To be honest, it really shouldn't be though. In Japan, it was called Ninja Warriors again.
Again?
That's what it was called in Japan.
Again?
When I looked this up, it was two words. So, all right, very quickly, Ninja Warriors. You have they're ninja androids, okay, and it's in the future, and the world's been ravaged by things that ravage the world, and it's the year 2035, and there's an oppressed nation. What? You did the same thing I did. That's good, right? Yeah.
I goofed up on the title numbers.
Yeah.
We both reversed them.
So, okay, it's a single-player side-scrolling beat-em-up, okay? And it was in widescreen. And there are 3 different ninjas that you can be. One was a strong ninja. Then you had the balance one, Kunoichi. And then you had the fast Kamatachi.
Show me some gameplay.
Gameplay. There you go. There's some gameplay. There's a still image of gameplay for you.
Okay, so it's a little Final Fighty.
Yeah. Well, it says it's similar to Shinobi or Bad Dudes versus Dragon Ninja.
Oh, Bad Dudes.
Remember Bad Dudes? I like Bad Dudes. Remember Bad Dudes versus Dragon Ninjas?
I think I went to Spaceplex back in the day.
Spaceplex.
The smoke and everything.
The mall, man.
No,
not the mall.
That was in Smithtown.
That was over. No, not Smithtown.
Yeah, man. That was off of like Jericho Turnpike or some goofy thing. You had to go on like the Middle Country Road, and you had to like turn right, and it was like down this weird path by Costco or something.
What was the one by the mall?
Costco. That one was called Sports Plus.
Okay.
Spaceplex was like the real deal back in the day.
Yes. Okay. I was thinking Sports Plus.
Yeah, just stop talking about Sports Plus.
Sorry, man.
Anyway, went in there one time, and I had like the tokens, and I remember I had like, I don't know if I was there with my friend or birthday party or whatever like that, but I remember going to Bad Dudes and being like, of all the games that they had in that place, that was the game that we decided to just keep pumping tokens into to get to the end of the game.
Yeah.
Bad Dudes.
Bad Dudes. This is good. I like Bad Dudes. Anyway.
Bad Dudes versus Dragon Ninja.
Tell me about, Bad Dudes versus Dragon Ninja. Tell me about Metal Warriors.
Metal Warriors.
Show me a.
I'll show you in a second. It was developed by LucasArts, published by Konami. It had a reverse energy bar where as you got damaged, the meter would go up, which was kind of interesting, I thought. 6 different assault suits.
This was Taito.
Nitro Havoc, Prometheus, Spider, Ballistic, Drash. The year is 2102. The United Government is under siege from the dark. Axis leader, Yekar Aman is the dude's name. Bad dude.
Bad dude.
Right?
Bad dudes.
Yeah.
First Dragon Ninja.
Yeah. So when you can get out of the suit and you have a pistol and a jetpack, and you can find other mechs to get into, this game is basically a Titanfall before Titanfall, which is kind of cool. Also extremely similar to...
Do you have gameplay? Because I think I had this game.
Also very similar to Cybernator, which is also published by Konami. So I don't know if you...
can you turn off the dang commercial?
I can turn that off. So here's a little bit of it. Oh gosh, I remember that intro. I loved it.
Another Konami.
Of course, it goes through a cutscene. Yeah, of
shows
course.
me a cutscene.
So here's the gameplay. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me?
Another cutscene.
I didn't even see a cutscene when I was going through everything.
That happens to you all the time.
So, and now it's just like talking. So here you go. Fighting.
It was a side scroller.
It's a side scroller, but I mean, just so cool the way you jump around, and of course they're not like showing anything. Like before, I was like, oh my gosh, Chris. It's like every single time I bring up gameplay here, it's a cut screen or somebody's talking or doing something and not moving around. Like I wanted to show you them jumping around and doing all kinds of things, like flying through the air. Here we go.
All right, there you go.
You got this suit and you got thrusters and all kinds of stuff, and you can get out of your mech or your suit. I can't deal with this anymore.
I got you. Yeah, I didn't have that one. I had something.
You might have had Cybernator. I'm not sure. Maybe.
I don't remember. Anyway, all right. Look. So these guys are androids. Okay.
Yes.
Your guys are humans in mech suits.
What was that? What was that stupid game that I had? Real quick with the dark. What was that thing? Dark. Using like the trapezoid. I was like the dark symmetry. Dark symmetry.
Oh, dark symmetry. Yeah.
This is the dark axis. It's ridiculous, these names. Anyway, Android ninjas.
Yeah, they were created.
Really move that fast?
They were created.
Probably a little clunky.
No, man.
Like, can you imagine C-3PO as a ninja?
Well, there was no, I can't, because he's not. Because he's a protocol droid. He's not an android. He's not a ninja droid.
They didn't even have any ninja droids.
He's not a ninja.
There were no ninja droids in Star Wars.
No, of course there wasn't. But this is what I'm telling you is that this was they were created by by a small underground group to assassinate the leader of this thing. Right on. Anyway, like I said, there's a strong ninja, a balanced ninja, and a fast one. So let's do something. Let's combine them.
How about ninjas?
I mean,
android ninjas in mech suits.
We're just gonna put these. So,
come on.
Yeah, I mean, we're just gonna put them in mech suits. But the mech suits. Wait. Stop right there. Could you? Let's say you still picked your ninja class. So let's just say I picked the fast ninja.
Yeah, well, you pick classes of suits as well.
And then I put him in a slow suit.
That's pretty awesome.
What happens?
Well, he's slow, but then when he gets out of the suit, he's up.
So does the ninja, because they're androids, do they interface with the suit? Does it make the suit anything? Does it do anything?
The suit can only move as fast as the hydraulics.
Okay, but I think you should add. I think that whatever suit you go into, you add the power of the ninja. So if the fast ninja, it's like and he has like stars or something. Now that suit can shoot the stars to bigger stars. Like it just amplifies whatever they're in.
Okay.
And it has its own properties too, though. It has its own. If it's a heavy suit, it can bust through walls and stuff, but he can still like shoot ninja stars or something. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, that's fine.
So that was this 2035. That's what 21 something.
2102.
We're gonna make this 2247.
Okay.
Not in the title or anything. I just want to push it in the future because it's like more and more in the future. Oh, and how about these ninja androids need the suits because they're getting old now.
Oh,
and they need what
happens
the
when
suits.
the ninjas get old?
Yeah, they need the suits because they're the older models, so they need these suits.
Gotcha.
Side scrolling.
Yeah.
Lots of just junk on the screen, man. Just get in there. Look,
look,
you can
stuff
tell.
To fight.
There were boss battles. There were
yeah. Can you imagine that with a mech though?
Yeah, but see now, but Metal Warriors was like bouncing around. This was like stages, like, and then you fought a boss. It was like more again like Bad Dudes, Double Dragon, Shinobi. You went through a level. This, like that was a linear level. These Metal Warriors is not a linear level. It's bounce all over the place. Go up down here. I'm under here. I'm doing that.
That's how this is going to be.
Yeah, it's going to be. I want it to be basically a nightmare. I want it to be like I don't know what's happening. I don't know what you're constantly hitting the wrong button and you're popping out of the suit constantly. You're like, dang it!
We
what
should
the
make
heck
it like
is this
Wing
button?
Commander on Super NES, where you had to like hold the L and the R and the select, and then press the A button in order to like put the landing gear down.
Yeah.
Did you ever see that?
Yeah.
Did you ever play that?
Well,
Wing
not
Commander?
well. I'm not on the console. I only played on the PC.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Chris.
I never wanted to because it was a PC game, man. Why would I play on the damn console, man?
Just tell me a story real quick.
No, that's it, man. You know, dystopian futures. That's what happens. All right. So, did we say we're calling this Metal Ninjas?
Yeah, I think you did. Or Metal Ninjas.
Ninjas, because it's more than one, man. You get to pick your class. You know, Metal Ninjas. Unless you want to call it.
Metal Ninjas.
Do you want to call it Ninja Warriors 2 Metal Ninjas?
No.
We haven't done a colon in a long time.
No, I know.
Just telling. I'm just saying, man. Look at the Japanese cover art. It says Ninja Warriors again. What? What are you even talking about? You're not making any sense. Anyway.
That's pretty good.
Anyway. All right. So, Metal Ninjas. What are you showing me?
Just keep talking.
I don't have anything else to say.
You have to have something else to say.
Oh God, I don't know. You know, it's funny. I want to go back and play a lot of these games that we talk about.
Which ones, like Wing Commander?
Well, no, just like Metal Warriors, and like Ninja Warrior, like like all the other things. I even wanted to play. Remember Deadly Towers we had the other week? Yeah. I was like, man, I should go back and play that. But then I'm like, no, don't do it. It's not really a thing that you should do. It's not really a thing. And also like the TV shows. So let's talk about who's going to be... What?
Which TV shows?
Any TV shows.
Some of the ones, yeah.
Yeah, just any of the TV shows. Like you made me want to go back and watch Coach.
Coach is great.
Yeah. Anyway, look, so we're going to... This is going to be the end. All right, so I'll tell you what. Why don't we do... Let's go through these and see what we got. We've got Fletch the Hero. That was actually interesting. I kind of like that. Misters Shandling's Neighborhood. Yeah, okay, whatever. That one's stupid. Ghostbustlers. Kind of hate that.
Yeah, it's because the stupid raccoons ruined it.
Raccoons. He says the raccoons ruined it. Yeah, because the stupid raccoons ruined it.
They did.
That's hilarious. And then that's something that you would actually... That's a phrase you would utter in real life as well. Oh, what happened to that pool outside? Well, I can't use it anymore because stupid raccoons ruined it.
That's the way it is.
And then we have Metal Ninjas, man. Yeah, I mean, whatever, man. It's cool. Remember Vector Bike in our Christmas episode?
The Vector Bike. Yeah.
That was good.
That was a good one.
Now, what do you got for me?
This is a controller mapping of the Amiga CD. Obviously, it's not the Super NES, but it probably had the same amount of buttons where it had like it had instead of like A, B, C, D.
Yeah, because it was going for some like realism.
Yeah, red button and then left top, right top. But they'd have that. So you'd hit the left top with the left button or the right top with the left button, and it would be like weapon cycle. And then you do the right top and the left top with the down button, and it was message speed. Right?
Yeah.
Version autopilot, battle view. In order to get battle view, you had to hit the left top button with the blue button in order to get battle. This was the combinations that it had. I rented this game one time. You need a PhD to play it.
This is why I don't play RPGs that were on the PC on console, like Diablo or...
Yeah, but Diablo is like...
No, because it's menus within menus. You can't.
I guess, yeah.
So now I got to hold the left trigger to open up this menu, then do what I got to do in that menu, then close that, then open this menu and do the.
Yeah,
no,
you're right.
No, I can't do it. I won't do it.
Meanwhile, the game is just click this, click this,
exactly.
click this. Like this should just be.
Yeah, but you can't have a mouse on that. No, it doesn't
but just
work.
move forward. It thrusts forward with the thing.
Oh well, that
or hold the right button, the right top button. as you move forward and it thrusts forward, and then when you let go of that, if you push forward, it moves like the reticle or something like like something simple like that.
It is simple.
But instead, they have these weird, stupid combinations.
Dumb things, I know. All right, which one did you like? Real quick, just tell me. Which ones were the ones? I went over what I thought.
I think I'm going to go... I don't know what you said that you liked, but I think I'm going to go with Fletch.
Yeah, I liked Fletch.
Is that the one you said?
I said I liked Fletch in the game, too.
Oh, Fletch the hero. Cool. The game just sounds so generic. Like when I heard Metal Warriors for the first time.
But it's still a cool thing.
It's just...
Those are fun, though.
It's just generic. Like the word warriors should never be used in anything. And like metal, it's like...
So you have the two most overused words.
Like if the game was called Metal Warriors and it was like Kip Winger... fighting people, like ninjas. Kip Winger fighting ninjas,
fighting the ninja androids. Same thing with like Ninja Warriors. Like it's like, okay, but that could literally mean anything. And then it's like, so picture the round table for that one. It's gonna be called Ninja Warriors. Oh, I can imagine this and this. Nope, you're imagining wrong. It's androids. They're ninja androids. Like,
did they call it Ninja Androids? Because Ninja Androids sounds so much better than Ninja Warriors.
Because on Nintendo they already had Kung Fu. So,
I guess, but I don't think ninjas did Kung Fu.
No, I'm just saying, like, it's like they already had, like...
I remember the little people.
And also Shinobi was, so I don't know, man. Anyway, look.
But there was a game on the NES, the original.
You don't have to say the original.
The original.
It's just the NES.
Called Metal Storm.
Yeah.
Remember that one with the mech and you can go upside down? And
Yeah.
That sounds unique. Metal Storm. Like, ooh, Storm. I can...
Right,
that's kind of cool. And
storming
Metal
things
Warriors.
With this metal
it's
thing.
Kind of like, come on.
I know, dude.
You could have called it anything else.
That was probably they like did that in like 3 months. They probably made the game in 3 months.
Yeah, I don't know.
They got so. I feel like
the game looks awesome.
I mean, I feel like they got so good. But I feel like they got so good at making those games, man. Like towards the end of that console's life cycle, that it was like we could do this in like 2 weeks. Everything is here.
That's the thing is they probably just took the engine. Changed the pixels, changed the graphics, changed the enemies and levels, and that was it.
Do you remember Mario Paint? Yeah. I loved Mario. I spent hours on Mario Paint. I spent hours.
And because I had the mouse, I was able to use it in Jurassic Park.
Yep.
Because it worked in the first-person scenes.
That's right.
Even though I think they said that it was supposed to work with the mouse, and then they took it out.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if they advertised it on the box, if I'm not mistaken. Or did it say that you can use the mouse?
I'm not remembering that. I don't know.
Because I think that's why I got Mario Paint. Because I think when I went to the EGM tour thing...
They had a mouse?
They said that it's going to work with the mouse. Either that or there was something in the book.
Yeah.
In the magazine that said it was going to work with the mouse. But then it came out and it didn't.
Yeah.
Even though I had Mario Paint.
Yeah. Anyway, Mario Paint was amazing. I don't know why I brought that up. Okay, listen, we're going to end this.
Fly Swatter. That Fly Swatter game was great.
Yep. I love that. Listen, Kenny, should people demand to be on the show? Should they? I mean...
I think they should.
I think, the answer is yes. Guys, if you want to be on the show, you demand to be. You just say, listen, I'm going to be on episode 42.
Yeah, or 43, or 44.
Or 44, and we'll make it happen. But pick your poison. Pick your section. What do you want to be? You want like movies? You like cartoons?
Like whatever episode we're on, add like 5 to. Whatever episode you see right now, currently out, say... I want to be on like if you're listening to this and this is episode 40, which it is. 45 you can get on.
Yeah.
But don't say like 41 because it's probably not going to happen.
Probably not going to happen. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That may already be in the bank by now.
Yeah.
You don't know.
Yeah. Sometimes we go a little nutty.
Yeah.
And we keep Chris up all night.
And that's why I'm rubbing my face and I'm super tired.
His face ends up rubbing his hands.
That's true. Yeah.
Because he's so tired.
And then I fall face first on the desk. Anyway, that's it, guys. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next time.